Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I will crochet it forward in this tutorial and show you how to attach an applique to your afghan or your garments, whatever you're making. In this tutorial I'll show you two techniques. The first one is going to be this dinosaur, and then the second one is going to be this unfinished C2C with this teddy bear applique. I will link the tutorials to those patterns at the end of the video. You will need some scissors, possibly some stick pins, and of course your sewing needle. So let's get started. So the first technique I want to show you is using the same yarn color as your applique, and I didn't leave a tail on this one, so I have to thread from new. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some stitches, and we're working in the top stitches only. Top or front. We're not going to go all the way back. Let me see if I can move this up. So of course I'm going to hide my tail there. And all I'm doing is just grabbing a couple stitches. This is a really thin thread that I used for this applique. I think it might have been a 2. But all we're doing is just, like I said, grabbing right underneath the applique. You don't want to go too far out. You don't want to make the stitches so obvious. And that's basically all we're doing. Again, we're just grabbing top stitches, front stitches. We're not going all the way through. We don't want to see the sewing on the opposite side. Now, if I was sewing this with the same color as my afghan, it probably wouldn't matter. And then when you come by a stick pin, just pull it out, put it on your stick pin, and then continue sewing, trying to grab 2 loops. It's not like rocket science, but you do want it to look nice, and it's just a general sew. It's not nothing fancy. You just grab under the applique and then grab some yarn fibers or a stitch or 2, and then just keep going. And you see how that's pretty steady. So go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and finish, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Alright, so I'm nearing the end here, and I'm just like stuffing in the knot that I made so that's not visible. You can just use your needle for that. And I just want to show you how you finish. Let me just grab these other last stitches to make this really secure. I like to tie a knot. And then you can just lose your yarn in your applique somewhere. Fasten off here. Take out the rest of your pins, stick pins. And then there you have it. So cute. And then you cannot see it on the back. So let's move on to the second technique. So the second technique I wanted to show you is actually making a single crochet round around your applique in the same color as your afghan. That's something optional. If I'd have known that when I made this, I wouldn't have made the other single crochet row. This is a little bigger than I wanted, the applique, but that's okay. So again, we just have our yarn here, and we're just going to go ahead. Now this time I did remember to leave a tail. And we're just doing the same thing as we did with the first technique. And then I was also going to mention, and I might have forgot, not sure if I did, if you come around your seat, like if I'm doing C2Cs, like if you see a hole there, you can like grab stitches from both squares just to try to close that hole in, so you don't have like a big gap around the applique. That's something that I might have forgot to mention. But again, we're just sewing around. This is a bigger applique, so I'm able to see the stitches a lot better. And now that I'm looking closer, it doesn't look like this is the same color purple. So I might have grabbed the wrong ball. We finished these a couple weeks ago, these appliques, but it looks to be okay. So I did use bigger stick pins because it was a bigger applique, but I'm going to go ahead and finish, and then I will meet you back here. Alright, so I'm just finishing up here. I just want to make a knot with my yarn and then lose it in the applique somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take out my stick pins. And this is the second one. So this is a slightly different color, but I'm liking it. You don't need to use the same color if you don't want to. I mean, it's totally crocheter's choice. These are just tips and techniques. So that one's done. All right, those are my 2 tips and techniques on how to sew or attach an applique to your crochet. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. You can also tag someone that you would think would benefit from the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And just a sneak peek here. Let me move these out the way. These are my next 2 patterns that I'm working on. But I'm pretty sure that my next tutorial is going to be this granny teddy bear lovey. Isn't it cute? So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified. So together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.